Was built to last with the limbs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on the gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna end.
I wanna be the best in the game, invest in my name. Check no restraints, I'm obsessed with the pain. I ingest, I retain, assess and I change. Possessed by the thought I'll be free one day from society's restraints. Money, clout and fame, mud, disease, a plague. We all love to hate, have to play the game, have to make a name. All our insecurities are on
This
display.
is war with the enemy. Think that it was meant to be. Living in a time where disease is on every screen. I won't let them fester me. I know most are festering. Negativity is a plague for the mentally weak. No mercy, all I got is working. Never stop searching, never quench the thirsty. I'm toxic and psychotic with this logic. You can't stop it, it's been chronic since I was a boy, so neurotic and chaotic.
Built to last with the webs I'm weaving. I could change the past with all I'm achieving. Got my foot on gas, never stop competing. If you break like glass, then this life's gonna eat 'em. Make mistakes real fast, then you learn how to beat 'em. If you take off the cast, you can see all the healing. If the pain's in the past, move on from the grave and put your foot on the gas. No, never stop competing, yeah.
I've been doing this, I'm on it. I just wanna be iconic. Sipping on a gin and tonic. Got me going off when I'm on this topic, yeah. If I ever play, I want it. You know that I'm always honest. Stay away from those who are toxic. Keep 'em out your face, no way, you don't want it, yeah.
Don't try to drain my energy. The enemy is everything. It's mentally, unhealthily spreading like a rare disease, but I won't let it get to me. I don't need your therapy. I can leave a legacy of leading by intensity. Come on, we can fight this. Freedom is priceless. Spread just like a virus. Living in a crisis. Do you feel courageous? Do you seek?
Hey guys, what is up? Welcome to Inside the Mind, episode 10. How's everyone doing today? I'm here with a Cowboys content creator, one of the biggest Cowboys trolls on Twitter, Coach Cowboys. How you doing, bro?
What's good, man? Hey, I'm barely trolling these days. I can't really say much, man. I'm barely, maybe during the season, whenever I see how things pan out, for sure.
Hey, I missed the time when you and Boys for Life will go at it on Twitter. I missed that.
Right.
Yeah. So, how you been though? Honestly, before we get into it, how you been?
Oh yeah, I've been good, man. Shoot, I've been, like I said earlier, I've been working, dealing with these kids, man. But you know, it's been a rough off season. But we're gonna see. You know, the draft kind of got me at ease a little bit, so I'm looking forward to seeing how the season gonna be.
Of course. And we're rivalries, but we still talk sports. We still hang out. That's the whole
Yeah.
point of this hardcore sports network. You know, just like there's no personal stuff involved. It's all good and fun at the end of the day. So let's get this started. How'd you become a Cowboys content creator? I honestly don't know this.
Yeah. So shoot, honestly, I just it's because of y'all Eagles content creators. Really, you know, I used to kick it with started off with Bird Gang 31. Then I linked up with JC Cowboys. Then we linked up, and we just all been just talking and was like, hey, you need to go ahead and do content yourself, And I just started, picked up my phone, did a video, and started from there.
Oh wow! I thought it was like from the bigger guys, maybe like Law Nation, West Coast.
Well, I watched them. All those content creators, and definitely loved, what they were doing. Started off with Mark Holmes, and I see my guy Game Time Brian in the building. Shout out to him. We just all just talked, and I was like, you know what? They've been doing it, and it just takes, you just taking out that phone one time, making your video, and just going from there. So it's been fun. I met a lot of great people, especially, a lot of Eagle content creators, even though y'all get on my nerves. But we be, at the end of the day, like you said, we be having fun, man.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not like one of those guys on Twitter now. I'm basically backed up. I'm more into basketball now, but I still see you, King DV, Smitty, just like every single day on my Twitter feed. And it kind of gets annoying at sometimes, but it's funny. I laugh, bro. I laugh. That's the whole point of it. So what is your favorite part about being a content creator, Cowboys content creator? What's your favorite part?
Just meeting the people. It being being a content creator. Period. Like when you putting out your thoughts, it's good knowing that you have a fan base that'll follow you. Love what you're doing. Like I went to my first Cowboys game in Dallas when we played the Lions, and I walked into Texas Live. And one guy was like, "Coast Cowboys," like. I was like, "Yeah, what's up, man?" You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm like, "Dang!" Like, it's very humbling, man, because I'm a regular come out, and I seen like a lot of the some other Cowboys content creators. We all got Jay Tuck was there. We all just hung out and just had a good time. So it's more like just the friendships you build. Just going out, just enjoying the game that we love. It's all fun. I'm looking forward to meeting much more, man. Hopefully, maybe we can link up one time. You come to Dallas or I come to Philly. I don't know if I should go to Philly.
We'll
see.
We'll see. But yeah, you bring up a good point. Well, people recognize you. I was at Rowan University for like this speech. Stephen A. Smith was there just talking. And this guy just bumped into me. He was like, "Do I know you from somewhere?" I'm like, "No." He's like, "YouTube, right?" I'm like, "Yep." I was like, "Hey, how's it going, bro?" He asked me for a picture. I'm like,
that's how it was. Like I said, man, like that's the good thing about it, because you live your everyday life, and I get off, I do Twitter and I do YouTube, and a lot of people, they come, they respect your content, and then when you see them in live person, they really, you can see the genuine thoughts of you, like they like what you spitting, basically, so it's good.
Of course. Now, what's your least favorite part, though? Your best is like getting recognized. What's your least favorite part?
I mean, you're gonna have the haters come in the building, so it's always sometimes it don't bother me for the most part, because everybody has their opinion. But when they get personal and stuff like that, especially on Twitter, that's what I don't like about it. I'll be like, I don't want my family being attacked, so.
Of course. We've I've seen that before. You and I talked about that before.
I'm like, don't involve my kids and stuff like that. Like, come on, man. You can talk about me.
It gets crazy. It gets crazy out there in Twitter, especially. But what's your favorite part, and how'd you get into hardcore sports? I know the story, but how'd you get into it and your favorite part?
Oh yeah. As far as what you mean about favorite part about being a
in the network, like
being in the network
and stuff like that. Yeah.
I mean, it's good. It's good to be in the network because we all coming for one goal. We all want to grow our channels, and as long as we respecting each other in the networks and stuff. Like I like being with hardcore. Of course, you reached out. We went on to hit you and AK. We all just we all linked up, did our stuff. We need to come back and do like one of those round tables. Because that's but as far as the network, everybody's cool there, man.
Yeah, that's Sunday mornings. That will be back. Sunday mornings at 10 a.m.
I like those Sunday mornings. I like the pick'ems. The pick'em, even though I like it when y'all pick against us. Because every time y'all pick against us, we won. Except in the playoffs.
Especially halftime. I see halftime and you go back and forth. I see that. But how do you gain a supportive fan base on Twitter? Like, you always get the engagements, you always get the follows and stuff. How'd you do it?
And I just be tweeting some stuff. I'll tweet whatever in my head, and like half the time I just be tweeting like, and all views ain't good views because I said something about whenever LSU lost to Iowa, and I was talking about I had put something down about Angel Reese putting the crown, and I was like, where the crown at? She put the crown on the seat in front of Caitlin Clark.
Yeah,
everybody got mad at that. They was calling me a hater. I think I had like about 3 million views on that thing.
What?
It wasn't good. Like half of the people was like, "Yeah, you right, man. You on point," and they were laughing, and then a whole bunch of them was like, "Man." So that's just how it be sometimes, But most of the time, I just just tweet what's on my mind, and a lot of people just they kick it with me, they follow. Sometimes when I prank a little joke on Eagle fans, that helped a lot, and a lot of Eagle fans follow me too. So it ain't just Cowboy fans, Eagle fans and Cowboy fans that follow me.
Right. I get that. I get that. But I've seen when like people use your picture as their profile picture. Like that's kind of
that's weird, man.
That is crazy. Like what the
That's
hell?
weird. I haven't even caught that.
Right?
I seen one person try to copy my page and whatever. They only had like one follower, so I was like, man, that's crazy. But man, I never bumped into anybody having not. That's weird, man.
It's just crazy.
It's a level of weirdness, man. Like that's the one thing.
Yeah. It's honestly crazy how you live rent free in these people's heads. Like, how did that's just crazy to think. Like, someone over the phone can have that much effect on someone's life.
Yeah, I mean, there's people out there that probably deal with things mentally, and they have to lash out behind closed doors, So I don't take too much offense of that. Like I said, as long as my family's not involved, I stopped posting pictures of my family, my kids and stuff. But some people will try to use that, cut their faces off, and put it on some, like inappropriate. I'd rather y'all attack me. You know what I'm saying? I got thick skin, but leave my family out. You know what I'm saying? That's all I have. Leave my family out.
Of course. But something that we don't know about you. Is there something that we don't know about you that you would like to share?
Oh yeah, there's a lot of stuff y'all don't know. but to be honest, I'm just a chill homebody, man. I like to, I don't go out a lot. I like to just stay at the house, play with my kids, watch TV, work. I work a lot. That's one of the reasons why I don't really have like my content flowing the way I want to, because I be like in and out working. As soon as I get off work, dealing with the kids, man. I got two babies, a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old. So I'm like,
that is awesome.
Don't stop. I try to squeeze in a more when I can, but in the mornings, if you ever been to Atlanta, it's a lot of traffic out here. So I'm trying to get back and forth, keep the work on time. So I'm trying to fit it in. Like my guy Game Time. I don't know if he's still in the building, but my guy Game Time, he worked for the postal services, so he go ahead, he do his videos on his lunch breaks. I gotta see he dedicated. So I gotta be the same way he inspired me. He started right after me, so he's way ahead of me. So it's all about consistency, something I'm trying to get better at. So yeah, that's just a little bit.
Of course.
Hey, good, Steven.
Yeah, what is your favorite childhood memory that's not Cowboys related?
Childhood memory?
Not Cowboys related.
Man, before school, when I was in middle school, we used to have these. I know you had Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Yeah,
I used to have those Yu-Gi-Oh card battles before school. Those were the days, man. I still got a stack of some Yu-Gi-Oh cards. I'm trying to hold on when the value go up on them. I got a lot of them.
Yeah.
That Yu-Gi-Oh cards. Playing Dragon Ball Z games, all that. I still do that. I still play Dragon Ball Z games, man. You can't go wrong with that.
Nah, I grew up, I wasn't mostly into those stuff, but I have played Yu-Gi-Oh! I was more into basketball and sports. That was me. Yeah. But I was not into that. So back to the Cowboys. How did you become a fan of the Cowboys? Was it like family related? A player you liked? How did you become a Cowboys?
Yeah, man. It's all part of the family. My granddad, he's a big Cowboys fan. My mom's a big. It came from my granddad to my mom to me. So we've just been heavily invested into it. My dad, he's a Steelers fan, so me and him always bump heads. But I always stuck on the Cowboys side. What drove me to it, of course, I was born a little bit before the '90s dynasty, so I came in the later days of Tom Landry. That's something that we was instilled in me. Then when I was growing up, of course, I was in, with the Emmitt Smiths, Troy Aikmans, what I'm saying, the playmaker. So that made me like, okay, yeah, I got the best. Like I felt like a Chiefs fan. How Chiefs fans feeling right now? That's how I was when I was a kid, man. Like we was perfectly fine. I had the starter jackets I was in, So just growing from that, they grabbed my heart. I really didn't have a chance to be a fan to another team. So Cowboys just always stuck with me. That's all we watched in the house.
So it's actually kind of funny. When I was a kid with my family on my uncle's house, my first game was watching you guys, and whenever you guys had the ball, my family would boo like lights out. And I'm like, I would have to hate their team. Got it.
Yeah.
That's how
it is, man.
That's how it was. And I'm like, all right. Perfect.
Yeah.
Now, favorite Cowboys memory besides the Super Bowl victories?
My favorite Cowboys memory was I was a big fan, whenever I really started to understand football, because around that time we won the Super Bowls, I was a kid. I understood football, but when I was actually playing it, one of my favorite players growing up was Marion the Barbarian. Marion Barber, the original, not Beast Mode. He's the original Beast Mode. I remember a game we were playing the Patriots. We was like backed up into our own 1 yard line, and like they had him way in the backfield. The dude broke out for like a good 20, 30 yards, and man, he had me right then. Like that was one of the best memories I had with my Cowboys growing up, Of course, I enjoyed watching when we had Terrell Owens come in. That was a good thing, Terrell Owens was a good thing. But yeah, I had a lot of bad ones too. Bad memories with my Cowboys since then.
Yeah, we actually got a question from Earl Cole, part of our wrestling division. If you weren't a Cowboys fan, would you root for another NFL team?
I like other teams. If I wasn't a Cowboys fan, I was very fond of the Ravens. And the reason why I picked the Ravens, because I was a DMV kid. My mom, she stays in Maryland, so she moved to Maryland when I was 8. So, I was being around a lot of Ravens fans. I did not like Washington at all. That was something that was not going to happen. But if I didn't like the Cowboys, I rock the Ravens too, because I like Ray Lewis and Ed Reed. They were my two favorite defensive players, and I was just going off of that. And they were winning around that time too, when my Cowboys wasn't. So I was cool. I was like, if the Ravens make it, I'm good. So I like the Ravens a little bit.
So you were like, okay, this team is not doing good. My team's still doing good over here. So
right.
Exactly. So, top 5 favorite Cowboys players of all time.
So I got Emmett. I got, let's see, Drew Pearson.
Okay.
I like let's see, of course Troy Aikman is one of it. Gotta rock with my guy Dak, only because I'm biased with that. He a Mississippi State Bulldog. Just like I used with the Michigan. Dak was my hero in college.
Okay.
And let's see, he's at 5. I gotta go with my guy. Let's see. Man, there's so many of them. It's hard to pick.
Right.
Everybody would say Deion Sanders. I like Deion Sanders, but I'm not gonna put him on top.
Okay.
I would put. Man, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of. I'm drawing a blank on his name. Damn, I can't even believe I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Right.
The defensive player.
Okay.
I have to skip over him. I'll say, other than that, I'll go ahead and put down Bob Hayes.
I thought you were putting Michael Parsons.
Michael got to get there first. Oh, you know what, Steven? Yeah, Larry Allen. But Steven, help me out right quick. The defensive player. I can't. He got more. Yeah, not Bob Lilly. I'm talking about for the 90s that turned this around. His name is in the tip of my tongue. I can't believe I'm not forgetting his name. The one that had the problem, he was with the 49ers.
I got it. I know who you're talking
about. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I got it. I forgot the name, but I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Charles. Yeah.
Hey, Gregor, how's it going?
Charles Haley, that's what it is. Charles Haley. He was on the tip of my tongue. Now, he is on my top because if it wasn't for Charles Haley, we wouldn't. Like, he helped us get back in like that in the dynasty in the 90s. It was him, He had that dog mentality, the same type of dog mentality that Michael got, but he was more like he ain't doing no pod. And I don't got nothing against him doing a podcast, but he was just strictly football. He took us to a level.
Yeah. All right. So it is time for the chat questions. So if anyone in the chat, we do have one up here from our guy. Where is it from? Stephen White. Has it been worth so far, Cole? I'm guessing I'm guessing YouTube content and Twitter. Has it been worth it so far?
I mean, yeah, I mean, it's really just an everyday life, man. Like, I chime in. I love it, man. I like it. You know, just communicating with a lot of people. It's fun, man. Like I said, like, you know, I live out here in Atlanta. I'm from Mississippi. All my friends out here. Really don't have a lot of friends out here in Atlanta. You know, I just kind of stick to my family and you know, me. But just communicating, you know, with a lot of people out there, just chatting it up. Yeah, it is worth it. It is worth it.
Yeah. And Philly halftime is here. What is up, halftime? What is up? And guys, keep on coming up with more questions as I ask Coles. Who should I have on next week? It is your pick. It will count as my vote. Big Simple, King DV, or Smitty?
All three of those guys, cool, man. But to be funny, because King DV and Smitty, they're Eagles.
Yeah.
I want to see what I want you to pick Big Simple. Only reason I'm picking Big Simple is because Big Simple, I want you to trap him into a lot of stuff. He hyped right now because his team, you know, he got a lot of hype on his team. So I want their downfall. And he's the only one that's kind of giving me like positive insight. He so far. So he's the only Commander fan that's actually putting it all out there. So
yeah,
I want you to trap him with so many questions that we can bring it back to him when they fail again.
Right. Honestly, bro, I miss Tymus, man. I miss Tymus.
Yeah.
Like
I was just saying about him.
Yeah. He made one draft video or something. He went live, and then he's busy with work. He just got married, so he's doing he's doing a little bit of his thing. So I'm gonna try to get him back when football season comes around because he's a stand-up comedian. I miss his jokes.
Yeah. Thomas was fun, man. He was a cool guy. I understand how it be when you get married and stuff like that. Like all your time get sucked away sometimes. Pause.
Right. But what is your favorite food?
Man, I love barbecue and I love seafood. Like both of those, I get down. Man. Yeah.
There you go. For me, it's Chinese. And when are the Cowboys going to win the Super Bowl again?
The world may never know, man. We don't. I don't even know, man. I'm definitely not claiming us to win anything this year. I just don't. I believe we're trying to do a slick reset on things. I don't even believe Jerry and I believe they're gonna win the Super Bowl. You know, to be honest with you, I just think they're just trying to figure things out as far as the contracts and how they're gonna build the team, who's gonna be the coach, because you know, Mike McCarthy on his last year, so we don't even know who's gonna be. He might not have his job, but he can get extended, so we don't know.
Yeah, of course. And damn, I forgot I was gonna. Damn, shit, I forgot I was gonna say. But I knew it was something funny, but it'll come back to me. So, what advice would you give a Cowboys content creator?
Man, for the upcoming ones, just do better than I do as far as the consistency. You gotta be very consistent, and that's something that I'm working on myself. Always don't, you know, as far as being a content creator, period. It's easy to go out there and pull with the fake news, you know, trying to get the engagement. Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because as content creators, you know, people they if they wanted to hear BS, they'll go to ESPN, they'll go to FS1, you know, and get the BS from there. You know, from content creators, period. You know, spit out the truth. And make sure if you are giving your opinion, let it be known that this is your opinion. This is not facts, because people actually look at content creators as somewhere that they can get their factual information from. So, you know, that's why they look up to us.
And by the way, I just remembered. Did you see Cool Cats tweeted Mark Holmes.
I didn't see it. Wait, he still picking on Mark Holmes?
No, that first one that went viral. That's
Oh,
the one
yeah. The one that he had clip. Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah, I
damn.
gave Cool Cat a little salute because he went real viral on that. It was funny though. It was funny.
That was
Because
great.
I was completely feeling what Mark Holmes was going through, man. I was like, what are we doing?
Yeah. We're getting the band back together. This is a super. Oh,
Oh
no. We're not saying that, bro. We're not going that far. Well, hey, I'm an Eagles fan. So.
Oh yeah. Steven, he a Cowboys fan. He's a
Yeah.
Cowboys fan.
So shout out to our guy, Coach Ed Cole.
Good,
You're one
man.
of the few Cowboys fans I respect. Which
Respect to
Cowboys
you, man.
era you feel is better, Tom Landry or Jimmy Johnson?
That's a good question. They both was good, man. I say that it's better with Jimmy only because I believe Jimmy would have, if he would have stayed as a Cowboys coach, they would have probably went on a Patriots run, as far as being a Super Bowl team. Tom Landry had to go through a lot of ups and downs. Like he faced a lot of losses. Like we were one of the teams that went to the NFC Championship game like almost every year, and always fell short. Or we went to the Super Bowl and fell short. And when he finally got his win, that was against the Dolphins. That was big. So, I mean, and then with Tom Landry, I don't know. It's kind of tit for tat because Tom Landry was doing. He could. It didn't matter who the quarterback was. His system was the team. So a lot of people put a lot on Roger Staubach, but and rightfully so. Roger Staubach was good, but man, system. Because Tom Landry was like, all right, bye, Roger, and then he bring in Danny White, and they were still going to the NFC Championship game. They ain't win, but as far as like team building and winning, I say Jimmy.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So guys, this concludes this episode of Inside the Mind of Coach Cowboys. So Coach, appreciate you coming on, man.
Appreciate having me, man.
We need you to have more content here on the network, bro.
I'm gonna roll some, man. I'm gonna roll some out for sure. I'm trying to see how things pan out. The training camp definitely gonna be a lot of content coming because it's a lot of young players we drafted, and I want to see how things gonna be.
Yeah.
And it's gonna feel halftime.
Do you think the Cowboys are making the playoffs?
Yeah, they're gonna make the playoffs. I was being dramatic on Twitter. I was going through one of my dramatic thoughts. But yeah, we're gonna make the playoffs now. As far as winning, I don't know. I ain't gonna say that. But yeah, we're gonna make the playoffs.
Yeah. So let them know where they can find you, and what content do you have coming up if you're actually doing something.
Yeah. So I'm gonna have some content out. I'm gonna do some schedule. When the schedule comes out, of course, I'm gonna drop down some 2 early schedule record predictions. You can follow me on Coach Cowboys on Twitter and YouTube. I'm trying to branch out to other social media networks, but right now it's Twitter and YouTube right now.
Yeah.
Just hit me up on there.
Of course. And guys, we appreciate everyone for tuning in. We have 61 people in the chat right now. Make sure to hit that like, hit that sub, subscribe to Coach Cowboys, subscribe to Hardcore Sports Network. And I'm going live at 1 o'clock on the Hardcore Sports Network for Game 7 between the Cleveland Cavaliers and Orlando Magic. So make sure you tune in for that. That is going to be a doozy. 10 wins at least for the boys. 10 wins at least?
At least 10 wins. I'm on the same page.
All right, guys. So we'll catch you all next week. But it looks like Big Simple's in the lead right now out of all the votes. So Big Simple's in the league. King DV and Smitty are tied. So, your podcast with Smitty is coming back, right?
Yeah. We're going to go ahead and get that back running. Definitely after the schedule release, we're going to pop one. I tried to get one of my guys, man, a little special guest. We still trying to get the times right, but I ain't gonna say his name yet. But just stay tuned. I need to make sure because our time's been off lately. We've been playing tic-tac back and forth, but all I say, his brother is an NFL player and very popular. So
okay,
so I'm working on getting them on.
All right, guys. So again, please make sure you hit that like, sub on both of our channels, and we'll catch you all next week. Peace.
Peace.